Hello everyone. Sorry for the wait. I've been gone for so long. I've been trying to focus on school, but now that it's summertime, I'm gonna be releasing a video every week from now on. So please stay tuned and just share with other people. Today I'm gonna be talking about a new approach to life, how to better yourself and how to better your life. Now I want you all to do me a favor. Imagine yourself in entering a boxing ring, right? And your opponent is life. And for every bad thing that happens, there's life hitting you, right? But for every good thing that happens, every happy moment, every smile, laugh, grin, that's you hitting back at life, right? And sometimes, we try to hit, like we attempt something good, something bad happens. We try to hit life, but life ends up hitting us harder than we expected. Right? Sometimes that happens. That's just the way it is. But the thing is, though, people tend to get afraid. They feel fear. They get afraid to try to hit back at. They get afraid to hit back at life because they think that life will hit them harder than ever before, and that's not true. Part of bettering yourself and having a better life is to fear nothing but fear itself. The reason why there's nothing to fear but fear itself, because fear can hold you back. It can prevent you and keep you from doing other things. It can prevent you from being great and reaching the best person that you can possibly be. That's why you should fear. You should be afraid of being afraid. But if you can use fear to better you, you can use fear to improve your life. What you should be afraid of is not giving it your all. The reason why you should give it your all in that ring is because nobody has ever left that ring alive, and nobody ever will. That's what we all have in common. Life is undefeated and will remain undefeated in that ring, right? So what you should be afraid of is people not saying, "Oh, that person put up a good fight." You want people to say that. You want people to say, "Oh, that person he lost," because everybody's going to lose in that ring, because nobody is left alive. You're like, hey, but that person put up a good fight. That's what you want people to say about you when your time is up, when you don't know when your time will be up. And that's what you should be afraid of. You should be afraid of not giving it your all. I know I'm gonna give it my all. Throughout my life, let me share something with you. Throughout my life, I have given it my all in that ring. I have hit back again and again and again. And every time I got hit by life, I was down for the count. It happens. It happens to all of us. It happens to the best of us. But I got back up and I decided to hit back. No matter how many times, no matter if the lights were shut out on me, whether people were saying things to me, right? By surrounding myself around positive and optimistic people, right? So in that way I could be in positive situations and circumstances, right? But if you are cynical and negative, and you surround yourself around cynical and negative people, you will find yourself in nothing but negative situations, and you would just be stuck in that cycle. There's an old saying, birds of a feather flock together, so it is important, it is necessary that you surround yourself around those that will improve you, that will nourish you, that will better you. It is essential that you do those things, right? But as I was saying before, back in middle school in 7th grade, I had got cut from the basketball team, right? And it was devastating to me. And throughout that time, I didn't have that many people to hang around, and I found myself by myself a lot. And life was hitting me hard. But throughout that time, by being alone, I was able to find myself. I was able to find what I like to do. I was able to become better at basketball. When I tell you, people laughed at me. I would say I got cut this year, and I'll tell people that I'm trying out next year. People ask me, "You trying out next year for the basketball team?" I would say yes, and they would laugh at me. They would say, "Don't even bother trying out. Don't even come to tryouts. You're not good. You're not good enough. You're not going to make the team." Things of that nature. And I tell you, life was hitting me hard. But I decided to swing back every day. I was giving up training, trying to swing back at life. Every day, when I was by myself, I found myself and became a better person. See, a lot of people are afraid of being alone, are afraid of being by themselves, are afraid of being isolated. But there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being isolated and away from other people. In fact, being away from other people just every now and then is important. It is essential. Because if you don't spend time by yourself, you won't be able to find yourself. You won't be able to know who you are as a person. See, that's why a lot of people go from relationship to relationship to relationship, trying to figure out why they can't find a good relationship. But the thing is, though, you're always trying to impress the next person in that relationship, instead of figuring out who you are as a person. Because the sooner you figure out who you are as a person, then the more that person can like about you, because you know what you like. Then you can then you can try to impress that other person. But you can only do that if you know yourself, if you love yourself, if you can appreciate yourself, if you can say yes to yourself, if you can say I can to myself, and that it is possible for me to live my dream. Only then you will find a good relationship with somebody else. Now ask yourselves these questions. Are you hitting back? Are you willing to hit back? And are you willing to hit hard? Are you willing to give it all that you've got, knowing that you only have a certain amount of time in that ring, and you don't know how much time that you have left in that ring? You don't know when the bell is going to ring for you. All you know is that you have to hit back as hard as you can, as many times as you can. And when you get hit, you have to be strong and take those hits. You have to. And not only do you have to hit back, but it is necessary. It is necessary for you to keep going. It is necessary for you to take those hits and become stronger as an individual, and influence those around you to hit back as well, and show life that what you are made of, because life is strong and it's powerful. It has the ability to beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. Words by Rocky Balboa from the movie made in 2006. But it has the ability to keep you there permanently if you let it. Notice I said if you let it. You have the choice. You have the ability. That's another thing a lot of people don't realize. There are choices in life. You have the choice to let a bad situation, keep you negative, right? You have the choice to hit back at life and to keep going and prosper as an individual. A lot of people don't know that they have the right. Like, for example, in baseball, let's say there's a home run hitter, right? And he hits home runs all the time. Why? Why is he able to do that? Because he understands he has the right to hit home runs, because he practices every day to hit home runs, right? The umpire that sits behind the catcher, he has the right to make calls to determine if a pitch is a strike or a ball, right? But let's say a regular person goes up there to hit a home run, goes up there to bat. My fault, excuse me. If he does not know he has the right to hit a home run, he will never do it. But when he understands that he has the rights and the abilities to hit a home run, only then will he be able to do such. Kind of like dunking. For me, I'm trying to dunk, right? When I understood that, hey, I can dunk despite how tall I am, because I'm only 5'10". At first, I used to think like, oh, I'm not tall enough, I'm going to be able to dunk. But when I understand that, hey, I can dunk and I have the ability to, I started jumping higher, and grabbing the rim more and more every day. And then eventually I finally got that dunk in. You have the right to do things. You are worthy. You are valuable. A lot of people don't think that they're worthy, that they don't deserve their dream. And that's not true. You do deserve it. You are worth it, right? But you have to believe that. You have to tell yourself that. You have to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I am worthy. I am enough. It starts right there. It starts in those silent moments where you just have to tell yourself, tell yourself self-affirmations. For example, Muhammad Ali, I am the greatest. There's a reason why he said that. Because he would say, I am the greatest. There's no one better than me. And what is he now? We call him the greatest of all time. And he surely is the greatest of all time. And when I tell you, I was devastated when he passed away. I was devastated. I wanted to meet him so bad. Thanks for watching, everybody. Most definitely like, comment, subscribe. Comment, some topics that you want me to talk about later on in the future. Definitely share with other people. Help other people become better versions of themselves. And you should watch this again and again and again, so you become a better version of yourself. Because that's what I used to do, man. When I used to watch motivational videos all the time, I still do watch them. But when I was finding myself back in middle school, I watched it way more. I used to watch them way more then than I do now. But all in all, the best way to approach life is to think of the boxing ring that you're in with life, and that you're not leaving it alive, because no one ever has and no one ever will. And that's what we all have in common. And if you're going to be afraid of something, be afraid of not giving it your all, because you want people to say, hey, that person put up a good fight. That's what you want people to say. So yeah, thanks for watching, and most definitely subscribe for more content like this.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible!